Hey guys, welcome to Skipfusion AERO. We're going to do a 20-minute class today. So start with your heel kicks. I'm going to do the high impact version of the class today, and Michelle's going to do the low impact option. So just to show you the variety of how to mix up the jump rope skills with the aerobic exercises that we demonstrate in the masterclass. So just switch it to your frontal raises. Use your teaching points, make sure you've got some water close by. It's going to get warm, it's going to get sweaty. So you're just flicking your heels out, lots of energy, very dynamic. Switch it to the side raises. And then do some front and sides. Don't forget guys, on the subscription service, we show you all the different exercises and how to take it to low or high impact. Okay, shoulder press, nice and strong. Okay guys, from here bring it to a knee, just to your center line, suck in your core, 90 degrees. Stick with your arms. So this is just your warm up, preparing for what you're about to do. Switch it to side raises. And then front and side, so you're warming up the upper and the lower body. You can see where you're going to need your water. And then introduce your bicep curls, keep your elbows locked in. Nice strong movement. And then guys, take it to a step touch, side to side. Introduce your arms, also known as the blades of fury. Nice and powerful, very dynamic, side to side. Obviously, you've got to be relatively conditioned to do this type of workout. Probably not a great thing to do if you're a beginner. Just another 30 seconds. And we'll go straight into it. So this derives on the exercise that we did in the masterclass. Just 20 more seconds. Starting to warm up. And jog on the spot. Okay, now's the time to grab your ropes, guys. Okay, straight into your double bounce. Just nice and steady. Use this as an additional minute just to get ready before we go into the workout. So no excuse for saying you don't have enough time. That's the whole point of putting this together, is it's 20 minutes. If you do this 2 to 3 times a week, you'll really start to notice the benefits. Increased cardio fitness, great fat burner. "15 seconds to go." So it's quite relaxed on this jump rope skill. So either keep hold of the rope or not. Opposite hand, opposite toe. Breathe out as you stand up. Notice how I don't lock my knees. So you're just touching that toe, up and down. Warming up the legs, warming up the back. Another 30 seconds. Key with any warm up is to obviously warm up your legs and your upper body. Joints secrete synovial fluid. That means it's preparing you for the work that's to follow. If you don't do that, you're more likely to pick up a niggle or an injury. So it is important. Okay, keep jogging on the spot. Don't necessarily wait for me to take a break. You know, just take a break when you want. Same applies to taking on water. The only thing I would say is don't take too much water on too quickly. Otherwise you're probably going to feel a little bit sick. So here we are on the single bounce. Nice and light on your toes. Hands are down by my side. Decent pace. Always a good idea to master the skills before you even maybe try and do this workout. Otherwise you're going to spend a lot of time standing still. So yeah, try and work on progressing. Okay, from here on the spot, side bend, just touching the outside of your knee, stopping in the center, side profile, nothing too crazy. Again, we're past our warm up, but I want to make sure you're nice and warm before we get into the heart of the workout. Let's just do a few on one side, just do 5 on one side, 3, 4, 5, switch to the other side, 1, 2. Suck in your core, switch to alternating again, so one to the left, one to the right, stopping in the center. So it's a good chance just to settle things down. I feel nice and warm already, so you should do too. 10 seconds left. So from here, guys, we're going to go straight to your single bounce again. Okay, step over the rope, straight back into your single bounce, nice and light on your feet. Remember, it doesn't matter if you go wrong, just keep on the move. So this is the most basic jump rope skill you can do, really. It's progression from the double bounce. So it is more high impact, but it's still really considered a beginner's jump rope skill. All about timing. A lot of people, when they skip, they're very heavy on their feet. Just stay on the balls of your feet, okay? It's all about timing. Okay, from here we're going to take it to spotty dog. You've got your double spotty dog or your single. Some people would call it scissors. Again, side profile. Keep your chest and your torso lifted. Suck in your core. Try not to take your legs out too far and keep your feet facing the same direction. If you take your legs a little bit wider, it's a bit more plyometric, a little bit more aerobic-y. So keep control of that element. Nice and warm now. Notice how I'm nice and bouncy on my toes. 15 seconds to go. And then we're going to introduce the rope and take it to scissors. So it's the same movement, just with the rope. Okay, starting to prepare. Already I've made a little cross in my rope, so that's not helpful. Here we go, sometimes it happens. Notice how I don't stop. Keep on the move. Still not quite right. Keep jogging it off. Remember, if you're moving, you're still burning calories. So wasted a bit of time there, not intentional. So bearing in mind I lost 15 seconds there, I'm gonna push the pace a bit. It's called aerobic or Skipfusion AERO for a reason. Your heart rate should be up, especially for the more advanced style of the class, which is the one that I'm demonstrating. Okay guys, take it to bell hop, single hop. Forwards, back. Feet together, side profile. You could even put the rope down and jump forwards and back behind the rope. It's like anything guys. The skill comes with being consistent. It's not the sort of workout you can just pick up and go for it. You've got to practice. "20 more seconds to go." Forwards, back. Notice how I'm doing it from a single bounce. Okay, same again. Notice how I barely stop. Good transition. Forward, back. Nice and warm now. So you can see how you can use Skipfusion in any environment. And if you don't have a lot of time, it's perfect. 20 seconds. Second in the oxygen. Okay, take it to an alternate knee. There, knee. Side on. There. If you want to, you could do it here. So it's there, it's a little bit more controlled. Or you can do it from a double bounce. For this option, just try and stick to the single bounce. Again, make sure your shoulders are back. 90 degrees. Important on the supporting leg, I don't lock my knee. That's important. Otherwise you're just going to encourage jarring of the knee joint, which is not what you want. Okay, here we go guys. Same movement. Introduce the rope. So on the single bounce to start with, and then bring the knee up. There you go. So one of the things you've probably noticed that we do is we don't take out any blips on the skipping rope. So if we go wrong, the reason we leave it in there is to show you it's okay to go wrong. We don't want it to be completely polished because it's not real. You're going to make mistakes, especially as you get tired and especially as you learn the skill. Designed this for practical application. Okay, from here, take it to the X. That's where you cross your feet, side profile as well. Suck in the oxygen. See why it's called the X? Because you cross. Don't forget to take in water, guys. I'm used to this, so I'm hydrated before I did it. So Michelle, I'll show you how to do this on a double bounce or even without the rope. Okay guys, grab your rope, Exactly the same. Single bounce to start with, cross center. So really challenges your concentration. You're mixing it up all of the time, which is a great thing because it means it distracts you. So it's definitely a versatile, fun workout. Certainly beats pounding the streets or sitting on a bike or going on the cross trainer. But actually one of the biggest benefits is in terms of calorie expenditure. You burn way more calories doing this than you would any of those other disciplines. Okay, take it to a heel tap. What I want you to do, guys, introduce your frontal raises. I'm just going to fold my rope up there and switch it to a side raise. Make sure your hands are in line with your shoulder. Hands don't go any higher. Front and side. So I do this with my clients, different age groups, so I know that it works. But the beauty is you can adapt to basic or advanced technique depending on your conditioning. So you can hop in at any time. Okay, prepare. Exactly the same. Heel tap, single bounce, there. Look at my toe, guys. Points towards the ceiling. Look at my hands, they're nice and low. Good technique. So this is your last one, guys. Then we're going to take it to a cool down. Important not to take your leg too far out in front. If you make the move too big, you're going to catch the jump rope on your feet. So again, it's a small movement. Okay, so just want you to keep your legs moving. So you want to calm it down. Let the heart rate slow down. So that's important, just to slow everything down. Suck in the oxygen. So what you're trying to do here, guys, is you want to prevent blood pooling. That means that you're not going to pass out or feel dizzy, hopefully, post-workout. And then just stand still for me. Stretch number one, interlink your fingers. Reach up as high as you can. Notice how I don't lock my knees, that's important. There's stretch number one. Just pretend I've done that for 30 to 45 seconds because I want to stay within the 20 minutes. You can either interlink your fingers, guys, or hold onto your wrists without letting your chest dip forward. Bring your hands up as high as possible. Again, 45 seconds to a minute, roughly. Imagine you're hugging a big ball. Extend the arms out in front. Obviously, guys, if you've got a wall to lean against, you can. I'm just going to pretend that I don't. Stretching out your calf muscles. Look at my knee, it doesn't surpass my toe. Push the heel of my foot down. Chest is lifted. Same sort of thing, 45 seconds to a minute. Calves stretch hard when you're skipping, when you're doing jump rope. Same on the other one. Again, make sure you're pushing down through the heel of your foot. Chest lifted. And then the other one I want you to do, guys, obviously after 45 seconds to a minute, is you can hold on to the side if you need to. Stretch the muscles on the front of your leg. Notice how I don't lock my supporting knee, this one here. Always slightly bent. Same again on the other side. And then guys, that is your advanced version of Skipfusion AERO. Take on some water. Well done guys.